me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, gotta fill it up.
Okay, what is going on, good people? And welcome back to the Juggernaut Show. And tonight, I'm here to do my WWE NXT Deadline 2023 predictions. So this is the final premium live event or pay-per-view of the year for WWE. And it's going to be an NXT show, as you guys can tell. Yeah, NXT, it's really been interesting these last few weeks. I mean, I've been trying to catch up with NXT, have been watching it as much as usual, but I mean, from what I've seen, from these last couple episodes, they've seemed pretty good. I think the show's gonna be very interesting. If I had to tell my level of excitement for the show, right now, I have to say maybe around a 5. I don't know. There are some matches I'm looking forward to, and then, I mean, there's some matches that look like they have potential, but I mean, who knows? But do you guys remember when we used to, when NXT shows used to be always good, like when they had NXT Takeover, but now it's like, I don't know, sometimes they're hit or miss. But usually, I mean, they're pretty good to great. And also, if you guys are joining in and in the live chat, feel free to go down below. Let me know what your thoughts are going to be going into NXT Deadline for this Saturday. Tell me your guys' predictions, who you guys think is going to win each match. But like I said, I think, I'm going, my level of excitement going into the show is going to be around the 5 right now. Because I think both the Iron Survivor matches are going to, be good. I think that's going to be good. I think the main event with Ilya Dragunov and Baron Corbin might be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Lexis King and Carmelo Hayes. I think that could be good. The steel cage match between Roxanne Perez and Kiana James might be interesting. But yeah, we'll see. But let's quit wasting time and let's go ahead and get started with these predictions. So the first match that we're going to be talking about is on the kickoff. So this match was supposed to happen. Well, this match was happening on this past week's NXT. We had Axiom going up against Nathan Frazier. Which Nathan Frazier, as of late, he's kind of been interesting. He's kind of been had this more this heel character as of late. Been talking to he's been signing with Baron Corbin, talking about Ilya Dragunov and Ilya. I mean, not Ilya. I mean, Nathan, you need to chill, my guy. You need to chill out a little bit. Yeah, so they were having this match on NXT. And then all of a sudden the women from the Iron Survivor match came out. They came out, they were just brawling, which I'm surprised they did it during this match. Why couldn't they just have this brawl during in the parking lot? Because they always have brawls in the parking lot in NXT. So why couldn't they just do the brawl in the parking lot or in the backstage area or somewhere? It had to come out, had to spill out to the ring during this match. But I think this match is gonna be good. It's gonna be a way to get the crowd into it. On the kickoff here. Now the way that Nathan Frazier has been acting as of late, more like a heel. With hasn't been saying some kind words to Axiom and other people as of late. I feel like the Axiom is gonna get the win here, and also they had those series of matches last year that were really good. I really enjoyed those. But yeah, I'm gonna say that Axiom ends up picking up the victory here. I think it's gonna be an interesting match. But yeah, I mean, maybe this might be a way to get a number one contender for the the next North American Championship match. I don't know, that'd be interesting. But yeah, I got Axiom beating Nathan Frazier here. And then the next match, we move to the actual card. So we got Lexus King going up against Carmelo Hayes. So this is an interesting storyline here. I think it's the best storyline going on in NXT right now. Because as of late, they still been trying to figure out who attacked Trick Williams backstage. They've been trying to figure it out for a while now. It was like all the way back in October. And then, NXT Anonymous, they saw Lexus King, he was answering some texts on his phone, and he was like around where Trick Williams was about to do his entrance, he was around backstage. So bam, like, oh, it's Lexus King, that's what everybody's saying here. And then they had some more footage from NXT Anonymous showing Carmelo Hayes was sending some texts. So, it got me wondering, go like, oh, is Lexus King, Carmelo Hayes in cahoots with each other? And also, there seems like there's been a lot of tension with Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Especially this past week on NXT, when Trick Williams said that he's going to be main event. He's going to be Carmelo Hayes is going to be starting the show, and Trick Williams is going to be ending the show. And I don't think that really sat right with Carmelo. And Carmelo, as of late, he's kind of been missing as of late. He hasn't been hitting all of his shots. Usually Carmelo doesn't miss, but right here he hasn't been making all of his shots. So yeah, Carmelo, he's kind of been struggling as of late. And then Lexus King, he found his way into this like whole situation here. Like the first vignette that he had, or that first like promo that he had with Carmelo and Trick, was not that good. That was pretty cringeworthy. Wasn't a big fan of that. But from there on, I think what they've been doing, Lexus King, has been pretty decent. And I love the way he does his entrance where he slides out on the throne. Like I would love to be doing that type of entrance, through my house, or going to each room, going sliding on a throne. That'd be pretty cool. But as it goes for this match here, I'm gonna say that Alexis King ends up picking up the victory here. I think this would be a good way to, give him a big win. Beating a former NXT champion, a former NXT North American champion. So yeah, give Lexus King the win here, and it'd be interesting to see. Maybe have Carmelo Hayes kind of spiral more. I don't know, but yeah, maybe this rivalry is far from over. Maybe they got more matches planned, but give me Lexus King to pick up the victory here. All right. And then we're going to talk about the rules of the Iron Survivor Challenge before we get to the Iron Survivor Challenge. So, if you guys don't know what the Iron Survivor Challenge is, so it's a 25-minute time limit match, okay? And you got 5 superstars compete in the match to become number one contender. So 2 superstars start in the ring, okay? And every 5 minutes, a new superstar comes down to the ring. Falls can be won via pinfall, submission, or disqualification. When a superstar scores a fall, they will earn 1 point. When a superstar loses the fall, the superstar is forced out of the ring and they have to go into a penalty box for 90 seconds. The superstar who scores the most falls when the clock ends at 25 minutes, they will be the number one contender for the NXT Championship, or the NXT Women's Championship, because there's going to be 2. It's going to be the men and the women's. So that is how the Iron Survivor Challenge goes. Now we will talk about the first Iron Survivor Challenge match, which we got the women here. So the women we got in this match are Tiffany Stratton. We got Kalani, if I'm saying her name right. Hold on. Let me pull up their names again. So we got Tiffany Stratton, Lash Legend, Blair Davenport, Kalani Jordan, and Fallon Henley, which she just won she won the last chance, this fatal 4-way for the last chance to get into this match here. She ended up pinning who was it? She's a part of Chase U. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. She ended up pinning her to get into the match. I'm gonna tell you what, I do not see Kalani Jordan winning this match. Like I think she's a little too green right now. I don't see her winning. Lash Legend. I think this is gonna be a showcase match for her. This is definitely gonna see what she can do. I mean, I like what she did this past week on NXT when she body slammed Otis. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, it's gotta be better than the Hulk Hogan body slam. Am I right? I mean, go down in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. I mean, that's got to be one of the best body slams I've ever seen. And then, like I said, we got Tiffany Stratton here. I feel like she could be one of the front runners to win this match. Blair Davenport, I feel like she's another strong person to win here. But to be honest, I think she might end up take the title off of Lyra Valkyria eventually in the future. But to be honest, I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. So I don't think Blair Davenport's going to win here. Then we got Fallon Henley. You know, she's definitely a dark horse in this match, which they kind of were hinting at it a couple weeks ago, saying how, you know, Fallon Henley, you know, she said that she would love to face Lyra Valkyria. And Lyra Valkyria said, yeah, she would love to have a match with her. So WWE was kind of, you know, basically giving us, kind of hinting at us like, hey, this is going to be a match coming up in the future. And also, you know, I think Fallon Henley, you know, she's riding on this wave of momentum here, you know, especially, you know, how she said, yeehaw, bitch, or, you know, and then she took out Tiffany Stratton, you know, in that brawl. So, you know, I think it's going to be Fallon Henley who wins here. I think Fallon Henley is going to win this. You know, I think it's her time here, you know, her time to stand out here. And her, you know, this for her biggest moment here in NXT of her NXT career. So give me Fallon Henley to win. All right. And then we'll move on to the next match, which we have is the North American Championship match. We got Dominic Mysterio defending the title against Dragon Lee. And then we got Ryan in the comments. He's saying he agrees about the last pick here with the Iron Survivor Challenge women's match. He says that Fallon Henley is going to win. Yep. And he's also picking Dominic to win the match here. Interesting. I'm kind of split 50-50, but before I talk about this match, I want to explain what happened this past week on NXT. So, on NXT, Wesley, he was in the ring, which he said that he's going to be out from 8 to 12 months because he suffered a back injury, which, like, wait, is this a work or is this like an actual real thing? I feel like it's real because like they wouldn't just took Wesley out of the match, which, you know, hopefully his back injury isn't too serious. But Wesley said, "Hey, Dominic, you're still going to be defending that North American Championship, and it's going to be against Dragon Lee." Which Dragon Lee, you know, he's been doing a lot of stuff on SmackDown as of late. You know, he's like a part of the United States tournament that they're going on the main roster right now. And now he's going to be fighting for a North American Championship. I don't know. Like he had some opportunities before in NXT to, you know, go for this North American Championship. He's failed most times at it. Especially the first time when Dominic, you know, took the North American title. And also in the corner of Dragon Lee is going to be Rey Mysterio, and you know, of course, in the corner of Dominic is going to be Mommy. So, you know, Mommy's always on top. You know, Rhea, she's always on top. She's the best. Yeah, I'm just split 50-50 on who I want to win this match because as of right now, you know, I love when Dominic first won title. You know, he really popped the ratings for NXT for a bit, but now they kind of like dipped down a little bit. So maybe, you know, Dominic isn't, you know, the savior to like NXT here, you know. to really get those big ratings. So as of late, I mean, Dominic's title reign has kind of gone stale a little bit. So I'm like, oh, maybe they let Dragon Lee win, and then like the winner of that match, like that was from the kickoff, ends up facing like Dragon Lee for the North American Championship. Like Axiom ends up facing Dragon Lee. I don't know, to take the title off of him. Maybe Dragon Lee's a transitional champion. I don't know. I'm just kind of split 50-50 here. I'm going to say that Dragon Lee ends up winning here. To get a really big victory. And like I said, in the corner of Dragon Lee is going to be Rey Mysterio. And Dominic, can go on to do better things that he's doing on the main roster with the Judgment Day. I don't know. My pick might change later on. I don't know. We'll see. But right now, I'm going with Dragon Lee to win here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Because, like I said, I just feel like Dominic's title reign has just been getting stale. I think it's time for him to do different things on the main roster. He doesn't need to be carrying around the North American title. Let actual people that are down in NXT carry it. And also, I don't know really why they put Dragon Lee in this match. I mean, they could have put so many other people in this match. They could have put Tyler Bate in this match. They could have put Axiom. They could have put Nathan Frazier. But they chose Dragon Lee, who's been doing more stuff on SmackDown. That don't make a whole lot of sense to me. I just don't know. I don't know why they did that. But then again, I kind of see like with them changing this like basically at the last second, I could see Dominic winning. I don't know. You know what? I'm changing it. I'm changing my pick. I'm saying Dominic retains because this is like basically a last minute change. So yeah, I'm gonna say Dominic retains the title. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Okay, and then the next match we have is a steel cage match. We got Roxanne Perez going up against Kiana James. Now, Kiana James and Roxanne Perez, they had a match back at Halloween Havoc. Roxanne Perez won there. And as of late, they could have been like interrupting each other's matches. Roxanne Perez, she had a match against Lash Legend, and to be part of the Iron Survivor match, but Kiana James interrupted that, costing her from going on to that match. And then we had Kiana James going up against Kalani Jordan, and Roxanne Perez interrupted that match to cost Kiana James. And then ever since it's been brawling, backstage, they've been brawling in the parking lot, brawling in the training room. And then all of a sudden, I didn't even know that Ava Rain now, she is like basically an assistant general manager to HBK. Like when did that happen? I didn't even know that. I think this could be a very interesting match. Like Kiana James, she has really been improving as of late. I like what she's been doing. And I like how, she carries bricks in her bag. I mean, she really becoming prepared. Ryan says, I think Kiana James should win, but they're going to give it to Roxanne. Yeah, I agree. They're going to give it to Roxanne here. I mean, Roxanne is just more skilled. I feel like this is a type of environment that favors Roxanne Perez here. Yeah, I feel what's crazy also what they do with like the former like NXT champions, what Shawn Michaels really puts these champions like through ringers after they lose their title. Like they make them lose over and over again, and then they make them go off TV for a little bit, and then they finally get a big win again. It's just crazy what Shawn Michaels does with these champions here. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a showcase match for. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Kalani. There's too many K names on this show. That's all I gotta say here. But Kiana, this is a showcase match for Kiana James. But yeah, Roxanne Perez is definitely winning here. No doubt about that. She's gonna win. All right. And then the next match we will move on to is Ilya Dragunov defending the NXT Championship against Baron Corbin. Um, yeah. So we have Baron Corbin. He had one of the worst matches on a premium event of this whole year. With that match he had with Gable Steveson. What was that back at Great American Bash earlier this summer? Terrible, terrible match. That was one of the worst matches I ever seen. And now you got him going up against Ilya Dragunov here on a premium live event here. Um, for the NXT Championship. Like what? What? Why? Why is Baron Corbin in this match? And also, they had him like going through like throwing away all of his old gear and stuff, and basically, it looks like he was going through like a character change. Now he has all of his money. He's all rich and all that, and they kind of really dropped that with him. Like I thought they were gonna do something good with Baron Corbin, but now he's just back to doing this, being Baron Corbin. Being that cocky prick that he is. And he's been talking about Ilya's family, saying that Ilya came all this way. He left his son. He's all lonely over here in the United States. And when you bring up someone's family, you just don't bring up someone's family. Like that gets really serious at that point. Like Ilya, he's gonna bring that dragon out. He's gonna bring the dragon out this Saturday night on Baron Corbin. Like you just don't bring up someone's family. Talking about his son, talking about the rest of his family and all that. You just don't do that. I'll tell you what, Baron Corbin is not winning here. There's no chance in hell that he wins this match here. If he does win, then I'm going to be very surprised. But he's not winning here. No, Ilya is going to retain. Easy as that. All right, and then we got the main event. This is the men's Iron Survivor Challenge match. So we got. Let's see. Do you think this will be? This is a one-off. I do think this is a one-off. Yeah, I do think the one is a one-off between Baron Corbin and Ilya Dragunov. Yes, I do. I do think it is. Okay, now we got the main event is the Iron Survivor Challenge match. So we got Dijak going up against Trick Williams, going against Braun Breaker, going up against oh god, I can't remember his name for the life of me. Josh Briggs. And then we got our final member in this match, which is Tyler Bate, which he won a last chance Fatal 4 match to be a part of this match here. I don't know. I mean, Braun Breaker, he's done it all here in NXT. He's been NXT champion, for a while. He's done everything here. I think it's his time to get pulled up to the main roster very soon, maybe like after Mania season. I think he'll be pulled up to the main roster. Josh Briggs, I'll tell you, he's not winning this match. He ain't winning. I think this is going to be a showcase match for him. Dijak, I mean, he could be a dark horse in this match because I feel like Shawn Michaels really likes Dijak a lot. I feel like he really likes Dijak, so I could definitely see him winning here. Ryan says Carmelo is probably going to cost Trick. That'd be interesting, but I got some theories about what I think might happen. Tyler Bate, I think it's between Tyler Bate and Trick Williams here to win this because, that whole segment that they had on this past week's NXT, with the whole like when they came out doing the kind of promos, and then everybody else is getting booed, getting cheered, but when Trick Williams comes out, they say "whoop that Trick." I remember in the crowd saying "whoop that Trick." Whoop that Trick. I mean, they just sing along to a song and all that. Like, it's just awesome. So he's the most over here, and I think he's going to be over here in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I think it's Trick Williams' time here. Like he said, Carmelo Hayes is going to be opening the show, and Trick Williams is going to be ending the show. He's going to be winning the match here. He's He's going to go on to face Ilya Dragunov in the future. And then I think that maybe Carmelo and maybe Lexus King, they still have like a feud or something. I don't know. Maybe they end up like later on down the road, they have a match and they start like brawling out to the ring. And then that's how Trick Williams ends up like getting cost, end up losing the match against like Ilya for like the NXT North America. Not what I keep saying, North American Championship, NXT Championship. There we go. So I think Trick Williams is going to be the next NXT number contender, NXT Championship number contender. Talking right now. Yeah, Trick Williams is going to win here. He's going to be the next number contender to Ilya Dragunov here. I think it's going to be a fun match. Definitely, this match has a lot of potential here. But yeah, that was all the matches for NXT Deadline for this Saturday. I'm looking forward to the show. After kind of talking about it, kind of formulating what I think might happen. I think it be potentially a good show. We'll see what happens. Also, this Saturday we also have Impact Wrestling's final Impact Wrestling pay-per-view or special under the Impact Wrestling name. We got Final Resolution, which I will be doing a review of that. I don't know if I'll be previewing that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I preview that show. So stay tuned for that. But if I don't do a preview for that show, I will definitely be doing a review for Impact Wrestling's Final Resolution. I also will be doing a review for NXT Deadline, so definitely stay tuned for that. I also got some watch-alongs to do as well, so definitely stay tuned for those. Also, if you haven't yet checked out my vlog that I did for WWE Survivor Series, definitely go check that out. I had such a blast at Survivor Series. I still need to go back and watch it, on Peacock, to see how everything came off on TV. But seeing that CM Punk return, in person in Chicago, that was just an amazing time. So if you haven't seen my vlog or Survivor Series War Games, definitely go check that out because it was definitely a fun experience there at the Allstate Arena. But yeah, this was my WWE NXT Deadline 2023 predictions. I appreciate everybody being down in the chat here. Ryan, appreciate you coming in here, giving your thoughts, who you think is going to be winning each match. I like that. I like when people, give their thoughts, who they think what's going to happen. So nice seeing you. Also, go follow me on all my social media platforms. Go follow me on X and Instagram at the True JSB. And also, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Like I said, go down in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to see on my channel. Also, eventually, I'm going to be doing retro reviews for the Royal Rumble because Royal Rumble season is coming up. Mania is like around the corner. I mean, we're going to have Rumble in January, and then we're on the road to WrestleMania then in Philadelphia, which I will be in Philly for Mania. So we got a lot of content coming out for that. That's definitely gonna be a fun time. But yeah, I'm on the road to 1K subscribers. We at 702 right now. Definitely, hit that like button. Like I said, helps out my videos with the algorithm. Share the video. Share it with your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt, your sister, your brother. Share it with your dog. I don't care. Just share the video. Get my channel notice out there more. I definitely love coming on here talking about wrestling with you guys. Yeah, go down in the comments, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And this is your boy Juggernaut saying peace out, and I will see you guys in my next video.